They had a roof over their heads, food on their table, people who loved them. And yet somehow it still wasn't enough. Why? Because they believed the lie that what they had wasn't good enough. And that's how it starts. The quiet death of joy. It doesn't begin with lack or emptiness, not from failure, not from real need, but from comparison, from ingratitude, from that subtle voice whispering, you should have more, you should be more. Today, let's talk about one of the most underrated, misunderstood, yet powerful forces in life, the power of contentment. What is contentment? It's not laziness. It's not a lack of ambition or the absence of dreams. Contentment isn't giving up on growth or settling for mediocrity. No. Contentment means peace, right where you are, while still believing in where you're going. Contentment is gratitude for what you have. It's the ability to appreciate the blessings in your life, even as you work towards more. It's being able to say, this is enough for today, I am thankful, while still holding hope for tomorrow. It's moving forward without bitterness, without anxiety, without that aching obsession for what you don't have. But in today's world, contentment is mocked. We live in a culture that constantly screams, bigger is better, more is success. If you're not hustling, you're losing. So we chase and chase and chase. We run after new goals, new possessions, and new experiences, always looking for the next thing that will finally make us feel fulfilled. But at what cost? Let's be honest. Some people are not lacking blessings. They're lacking gratitude. They always want more. A better car, a bigger house, a richer partner, a trendier lifestyle. They scroll through endless feeds of curated perfection, measuring themselves against other people's highlight reels and feeling small by comparison. In that endless pursuit, they miss what truly matters. Some have fallen into debt just to keep up appearances. Some have compromised their values just to feel included. Some have even lost their lives, all because they couldn't be content. There are young men and women today behind bars, not because they were poor, but because they weren't content. They took shortcuts that promised quick success, but led to destruction. They rushed past golden opportunities, blinded by the illusion that they needed more right now. The Bible puts it perfectly. Godliness with contentment is great gain. Not just gain, great gain. Why? Because peace of mind is priceless. Because self-control is power. Because not every open door is a blessing. Some are traps. Discontentment is a silent destroyer. It whispers, you need more. You're not enough. Everyone else is ahead. And soon, you start ignoring your own blessings. You stop valuing the little things. Love, health, family, progress, purpose. You might even become resentful, bitter, ungrateful. And that's how the destruction begins. Relationships are destroyed because you're chasing status. Time is wasted pursuing what doesn't matter. Morals are compromised because you believe you're behind. And the saddest part? Discontentment never ends, no matter how much you gain. If you don't master contentment at 100, you won't find it at 1,000, or even 1 million. The finish line keeps moving, always just out of reach. So why should you choose contentment? What's the reward? First, peace of mind. Content people sleep better, they smile more. They're not driven by anxiety or competition. Their joy isn't constantly threatened by the success of others. Second, clarity of purpose. When you're content, you make clearer choices. You're not rushed. You're not reactive. You can see what truly matters, and you act from your own values, not from fear or envy. Third, Emotional strength. You can celebrate others without feeling less than. You become grateful instead of jealous. You see abundance instead of scarcity. Fourth, you avoid unnecessary pain. Many regrets come from hasty, discontent decisions. Contentment gives you the power to say, "Not now," and wait for what's right. It gives you patience to let things grow, instead of forcing them before their time. Fifth, you become more present. You notice the little joys, laughter, quiet moments, small victories, growth. You're not always chasing what's next. Instead, you're living, really living, right here and now. It's not about settling. It's about valuing what you have while becoming who you're meant to be. It's about honoring your journey step by step, trusting that each stage has its own meaning. So, how do you cultivate contentment? Where do you even start? First, practice gratitude daily. Take a moment every day to write down 3 things you're grateful for. It could be a warm meal, a kind word, a moment of laughter, the roof over your head. This simple act rewires your brain to focus on abundance, not lack. When you count your blessings, you realize how rich you already are. Second, limit your exposure to comparison. Unfollow social media accounts that trigger envy or make you feel inadequate. Take regular breaks from scrolling. Remember, most people only share their highlight reels, not their struggles. Detox from the noise and give yourself space to appreciate your own journey. Third, celebrate progress, not perfection. You may not be where you want to be, but you're not where you used to be. Growth is a process. Every step forward is a victory, even if it's small. Applaud your efforts, not just your results. Fourth, live within your means. Learn to love simplicity. Debt is often the result of trying to live someone else's life. True contentment comes from aligning your lifestyle with your values, not with trends or expectations. Find joy in what you have, rather than chasing after what you don't. Fifth, trust the timing of your life. Just because it hasn't happened yet doesn't mean it won't. Your season will come, and when it does, you'll be ready, because you waited well. The best things in life take time. Don't rush the process. For anyone struggling with contentment, you're not alone. It's hard. The pressure to have more is loud. The comparison is everywhere. The fear of missing out is real. But you must fight the urge. You must choose peace over pressure. You must learn to breathe, even when it feels like you're behind. Because you are not behind. You are being prepared. Your story is still being written. And trust me, the author hasn't finished yet. Every page has a purpose. Every chapter builds on the last. Your journey is uniquely yours. So pause, breathe, be grateful. Embrace your path with peace in your heart and purpose in your step, because contentment is power. It's the quiet confidence that says, I have enough. I am enough. And I'm growing day by day. It's the ability to enjoy the journey, not just the destination. It's the wisdom to know that happiness isn't found in things, but in perspective, in an attitude of gratitude. Remember, some of the happiest people in the world have the least, and some of the most miserable have the most. The difference isn't what they have, it's how they see it. Contentment doesn't mean your dreams die. It means your joy doesn't. It means you can be at peace in any season, in abundance or in lack, in success or in waiting. It means you know your worth, your value, your purpose, no matter what the world says. So, today, choose contentment. Choose to focus on what you have, not just what you lack. Choose to celebrate your progress, your growth, your journey. Choose to live with gratitude, hope, and peace, because at the end of the day, it's not about how much you have, it's about how much you appreciate. It's about the love you give, the lives you touch, the difference you make. No amount of money, status, or possessions can replace the peace that comes from a content heart. No outward success can fill the emptiness of a restless soul. So, pause, reflect, give thanks, and walk your path with confidence, knowing that contentment is not a sign of weakness. It's a mark of true strength. You are enough. You have enough. And you are exactly where you need to be for this moment in your story. Trust the process, honor your journey, and never underestimate the power of contentment, because contentment is power.